Okay, vegetable peelers. Now you probably find that you have a certain type of vegetable peeler that you prefer, depending on what you grew up with really. I prefer this one. This is the one that I tend to go to for all of them. It's nice and sturdy and it feels nice to hold as well. And that bit isn't going to sort of wobble off and wobble around too much. But you might find you prefer that sort of style of vegetable peeler. It's fine, whichever works for you. This is a serrated peeler, so the blades on this are actually serrated as well. So that means that you can do things like your peaches and use softer fruits and things without tearing into the flesh too much. So they both work in a very similar way, so it depends on what you prefer to use. So that's the serrated peeler. It has got very fine lines, if you can see that on the video. And that's the vegetable peeler. Now obviously you can use these either way, so they are, you can use them up or down. So that probably means that they're good for right and left handers. And you can use these to carry on if you're making strips of courgette or cucumber or carrot, so you can then fry those off and have those like as a pasta. You could layer those up in your lasagna and use courgette strips instead of actual lasagna if you're trying to cut down on the amount of gluten in your food. So you can do the same with the serrated peeler.
Wobbly wobbly.
Oh, what you can do as well with these, if you were trying to cut down on pastry or gluten or whatever, you could get your muffin pan and line these around the outside of your muffin pan as a little pastry case, if you like, made of courgettes, and then fill those with your egg filling, make little crustless quiches. So that's a handy little tip. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, which is a similar sort of tool, is the julienne peeler. Now, as you can see, it looks very similar to the serrated peeler, but it has these teeth on here that are very, very sharp. It has got a protective cover that fits over the top of this, so you're not going to slice your fingers off in the drawer. But this way, it's great for making little tiny ribbons. So if you're doing it with carrots, you know when you're buying a salad, they always have posh little bits of carrots in, and they do it with something like this. So you could do this from home. So you just pull it straight down, and then you get these lovely strips of your fruit or veg. So you can do this with all sorts of things: courgettes, cucumbers, carrots, apples, pears, and have nice long strips. Now again, if you're trying not to eat too much pasta, you can use these as little noodles or spaghetti. Just maybe fry them off in a little butter, or even have them raw with like a hoisin dipping sauce. But you can mix those in with your spaghetti and sort of gradually cut down on the amount of pasta you're eating until you're just having those as spaghetti, which is great for adding more vegetables into your diet.